Hey guys, and welcome back to the big build. We are in the middle of building this. In fact, this is the last episode, the build episode. So let's add some buildings in. Now finally we remove that. We're going to put a water tank here, I think. So this is going to be like a little service area for the trains. Yeah, well, you can see what I want, as I want something which gives coal, but not that much coal. Quite like the old truck. Someone's just looking at, looking at the coal. And someone hitting it with a tool, yeah, and a spade. The spade seems more useful, really, but okay. And that guy's a toolbox, yeah. Here we go. I said last episode we were going to put something there, and we did. There you go. And here. And one here as well. You'll notice the fence is still here at this point. They'll go. Don't worry. They'll be... By next episode, they'll be gone. Now, we do need some lights. Lights are good. Oops, I still haven't locked it down. There we go, I did lock it down then. Put a few more in round here. I still haven't replaced those good yard sort of gates which you're using for the crossing gates, but oh well. I think they're staying now. So everywhere else gets modern lights, but the station doesn't. No. No money's been spent on this station. I'm tempted to actually change the platforms, but we don't by the next film. If I can find some really old knackered platforms, I might actually change them. If I do, on the next set, I'll show you then. Right, so we're going to put some signals in this time. We didn't do that on the last set of episodes. We put these everywhere, but we're going to change some of them to hidden ones. Certainly in the sidings. As you probably guess, that's where the portal is. I need to make... I couldn't remember if I actually had any hidden signals there, and I'm pretty sure I did originally. There's not enough space to put that there, which is annoying, so we have to change it to a hidden one for now. You have to think what to put there eventually. Now I put a lot of signals in, and what I tend to do is put more in than I really need, and then slowly take them out. If the session's working, that's fine. One of the things I was thinking originally doing is having a backing service onto that platform there, to the one on the right. There you go, some session. Yeah. It won't allow me to. You have to go dong 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 from here, and then yeah, that's it. Then you can edit them. You can't place them that way. But we don't. At the moment we're just going to have we're going to create another session for another tiny little route coming up here. And it will just go straight into the tunnel like everything else. Now later in this episode we're going to very quickly run through what this extra little line will be. One engine, 2 carriages going... you haven't seen that little bit of the route yet. Down that way. I've held a bit back. Might be down there, maybe. Could be. Let's see next episode anyway. Now we're setting up cameras. Now some of them are tracking, some of them static like this one here. So that's a great angle because when something's going down the main line you'll see it, when it's actually going across here you'll see it. So I think it's good. I think this one's tracking. I couldn't quite grasp where I'm going to be putting it. Yeah, we get one around here somewhere. I want to see the cows. Got to see the cows. Oh, another glitch I had as well. On the route, I put some carriages on there. You know, parts at the end here. I went to edit the session, and they weren't there. Went back to the route, they were. And of course, when I tried to put something on the route, when editing the session, next time I load it, it all crashed. This game. Oh, right, this camera, yes. I wish I didn't put it here. That's just inside the tunnel, and I couldn't move it without moving the whole tunnel. You can see, yeah. The regrets. Now, right now, I'm just checking, so we'd previously put these on. Just making sure they actually are there. I think that's an extra one there. And this is possibly an extra one as well. I did think we'd got them all the way around, but there's one here, which is further out. It does get used, which is quite nice. It's tracking. New tracking one here. No, we don't put one in there. Here's a bit more sensible because it can track all the way around. There's a good place for the camera though. Now once you put cameras in, that's when you will put the last bits of the scenery in. Something animated, especially if it's close. Just in front of the camera. So if you think the camera's going to see it, then it's a trick I do pretty much every time I put a camera down. If it's low, then I will put something in front of it. And I end up adding some more grass in as well. Couldn't help myself. And a few more animated trees behind there as well, I believe. I still remember a comment from the first route I did, the simple route. It's very nice, but it's very static. It stayed with me, that comment. And so I always try and add some animated stuff in. It's limited to what I can do, but I suppose I don't really make reality. I make this sort of feeling of what it's like rather than actual anything else I suspect I make. The routes I make. This sort of pretend reality. The same sort of thing you'll get when you go to a steam preservation place like the Blue Bow. It's a, these are the carriages I put in. Now these were on the route, but later on, when I went to edit the session, they weren't there, even though they were part of the route. I clicked through back onto here, they were there, back onto the session, not there. So I added a new set on, as I said, I added a new set onto the route, but whilst editing the session, and that crashed everything. So that was fun. I should probably know better. I should just remove them first, really. Right, we're on to the session part now. So we're going to this is the train we're going to use. Right, so we're going to add a driver. There's our train. So we're going to drive to a track mark. That's going to be our first station. This is the outer station on the city. Let's stop, open the doors, whistle. It's pretty much the same thing every time. So stop for 5 seconds, open the doors on the left, whistle. Then drive to track mark, the next one. Now I never actually... Well, since the simple route really, I've always done to track marks. I've never actually driven to a station. Mostly because the trains all ended up stopping at different places, and the carriages were never actually on the platforms. So I found I don't really have that problem with track marks. They all go to the same place, stop, and you know where they're going. But this session here is exactly the same all the way through. You drive to a track mark, you stop, you halt the train, you open the doors left 5 seconds, bump, whistle, do it again. Oh, there you go. This is basically it. That's one of our trains running. Right, next episode we are going to have a show and tell. Proper show and tell, which we have a look at a few trains, including the new line which we've created. But I thought I'd end on this one. I think it looks nice. I hope you guys agree. But for this episode, that is it. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed, please press the like button. If you want to see more, please subscribe. And don't forget the show and tell's next episode. Cheers, guys. Bye-bye.